Hi, I'm Rob and this is Gems of War. It's Guild Wars, Day 4, Yellow Day, so let's see what we have in store today. Right, up against the Yao Guai team, my class is as. I know Doomed Crossbow is there, but Yao Guai is particularly dangerous in this team. In this case, he's going to deal 55 damage to my first two allies, boosted by his life, which is a lot. So if he gets charged up straight away, that's really dangerous. We have to take care of him straight away if we can. But you always rely on luck in some ways. If it gives the AI a perfect conversion on this sort of thing, either side of the board, and with an empowered start where you can't stop the casting, sometimes there's not a lot you can do about it. So you just have to roll with the flow on that kind of thing. Got three teams I've been playing around with for Yellow Day. Started these last night, so they're not perfect, but I like to have a few teams with Arc Proxy Avendra in them because I just like to play around with different teams. This one's particularly aggressive because we use Rope Dart, which eliminates all armor from an enemy, pulls them to the front and deals, in my case, 48 damage. And because I've got it upgraded as well, we get an extra turn, which is quite handy. I'm going with Frost Mage on the class because always handy to have a freeze there. We get a freeze automatically because of the champion talents at the start, that snap freeze. We're immune to frozen ourselves. The anti-magic sphere gives us a reduction in spell damage by 20%. We want a fast start, so we start battles with 50% mana, which is handy. We submerge a random ally on 4 or 5 gem matches, explode a yellow gem on 4 or 5 gem matches as well. And the last trait there is not particularly relevant, but yeah, I do like Frost Mage. And the idea of this is basically it's a skull conversion team. We're going to try and pull the most dangerous opponent to the front with Rope Dart, and then charge up Divine, Ishbala, Quillin, and Avendra to finish them off. Ishbala transforms red to skulls and green to yellow. Quillin converts purple to red and brown to skulls. And Avendra converts all yellow gems to uber doom skulls. So in an ideal world, we'd want to cast Quillin first, because that's going to create a load of red on the board after the conversion. And then Divine Ishbala transforms red to skulls, which is hopefully going to be a load of skulls as well, and then green to yellow. And with all that yellow left over, hopefully Avendra just goes absolutely nuts and hopefully just wipes out the team. But we do need a strong start. Hopefully we need yellow or blue to get going with Rope Dart and take it from there. Right, I'm diving straight in. We are entangled at the start. I was a little bit careless though. I didn't actually check that. That was a bit crazy. What I recommend you do at the beginning is take a look at what they've got. Look there, like they freeze one of us from the start as well, entangle us as well. So had I just not been engrossed in what I was saying about my introduction and things like that, I would have actually probably gone with a trick and treat team with Divinia in it, which would have given us a cleanse as well. So I would say we're up against this team now, up against it already, sorry, with this team, because we need a cleanse to kick in automatically, basically. Quite quickly, right, but we can get him nice and early. So that is important. Right, now... well, we're entangled, so that's not going to do anything, but we need to keep an eye out for this brown to red still. It's okay at the moment. This will give us yellow and purple. Just having a quick look around, see if it's worth taking this red, get Quillin charged, because we've got all this brown here, you see, the skulls, but I know we're entangled, but it's an extra turn. It does a little bit of chip damage. The cleanse may kick in by itself. Right, that is what my... Yeah, I'm going to roll with my instinct. Okay, they did do that. That's not a issue. Now we've got red, purple to red, and brown to skulls. So brown to skull is obviously no good. But purple to red is a lovely 4-match there, so I will absolutely do that. Now, I've got rope dart available again, but I will take that first because that's going to get rid of what I consider the most dangerous opponent. Now we've got brown to skulls, and purple to red on Quillin, so we've still got that there, so this is going to be a nice conversion. Now we've got red to skulls here, so this is going to work nicely again. Actually, I probably should have done rope dart on him first, which I will do now because we have an extra turn, because he's got very heavy armor protection. Unbreakable third trait, reduced damage from skulls by 80% is a lot. But now Arc Proxy Avendra is charged up, and there are skulls and yellow everywhere. So just for effect, I'm going to do this one time because I think it looks absolutely glorious. I'm going to slow the speed down to 0.5 times and cast Avendra because I think this looks absolutely beautiful. I love that. Looks so nice. It's better when you get a few extra drops at the same time, but yeah, it still looks particularly nice. Right, let's see if we can finish these last two off. So we've got red to skulls, does nothing. Brown to skulls does something. Now we've got the red to skulls again from Ishbala over there. And that won pretty comfortably. 3 out of 4 charged. Not a bad start. 3,270 points. Right, what's this? Wild Fang. One of these triple damage teams. 58 damage. And if they use yellow, which we will do, deal triple damage. This is similar to the Savage Hunter teams you can get on Green Day, which does a super similar kind of thing. And they're going to transform purple to yellow and cleanse all alloys as well. These doomed scriptures are a nightmare. Yeah, create a mix of 6 yellow gems and skulls for every yellow enemy. And Moon Rabbit is going to convert all blue to yellow. Wow, this is going to be fun. This is a good team. I like this. Wow, it's a nice challenge. So right, hang on. Let's think about this. Right, they're going to convert all blue to yellow. They can convert all purple to yellow. They're going to just one-shot kill me if they hit me with a skull match, basically. No, with that spell even. But there, the skulls are pretty bad as well. Deal double skull damage versus yellow enemies. So yeah, this is very dangerous. Deal 58 scatter damage plus 4 per tempering level, and create a mix of 6 yellow and skulls for every yellow enemy, which they know on yellow day we're going to have a full team of yellow. So this is a well thought out team. They've even got a frost mage, so we're frozen on somebody from the start. And yes, right, wow, tricky. If we get going on with this team can still win like it did the last round quite quickly. But I would like a cleanse in there somewhere. Got a mini cleanse with trick and treat there in this team. Obviously I can change these teams around anyway. And if we get a nice surge at the beginning, one of our colours will have that charged up nice and quickly, which means we can throw it on that Wild Fang and stop them doing all that damage, as well as having some protection ourselves. The only thing with this team is Divinia, you have to try and be patient with this one, because if you cast Trick and Treat, as soon as you get it, Divinia's not going to get charged up, so you need Divinia charged up for that cleanse. So yeah, I'm definitely in two minds about what to do here. This team is kind of a mix of the other ones. We've got our rope dart at the start. No, we've got a cleanse there with Divinia, who isn't blocked on red. And Sparla's there and Quillin. Right, I think I'm going to go for this one. Gonna need the cleanse. We're gonna need to get lucky with rope dart. And we've still got our converters. Right, I'm just pressing it. I'm just going for it. Really dangerous. If the board's not in our favour from the start, this could be all over before we even know what happened. Alright, it's giving me a purple, but we're frozen on purple. This Sparla there, that's the one that they've decided is going to be frozen, and it's given us this. So it knows we're going to give them the turn straight back. And at the same time they've got blue to yellow, which is there. It's amazing how often these double empowered teams start off really well set up by the AI. So that's really bad news. We can stop that by doing that, but then we're giving them their... And they got it there as well, look. I don't think there's anything I can do to stop this start from this team. And they've got purple to yellow, so I need to take this anyway because... And they've got purple to yellow everywhere as well, look, wow. And down here. Oh man, this is death to me, I think. Just the starting board here. Unbelievably little I can do about this start. All I can hope for is taking this, I suppose. See if we get a yellow here. Or here as well. Yeah, I cannot see an option how this is going to be good for me at all. Purple to yellow. Got it all over the place. And at the bottom. And this is, if I take this one, it's not going to disrupt that line. Because I still have it there. And if I somehow manage to disrupt them, they've got all these blue to yellow. On this side. And over here as well. So yeah, nightmare. That's pretty much got to see what happens there. Right. Right now, basically we got away with that. That could have been a lot worse. The important thing now is not to make... Well, I can't take that yellow because we're frozen on yellow. It's not the character that's frozen, it's the colour. So that's yellow and purple. But what I do need to do now is get him out of first place. And even though Doomed Opus, or not Doomed Opus, whatever he's called, the Scripture Doodah, is dangerous, he is entangled. So we'll yank him to the front. Now, God, there's so many yellow. I know we're frozen, they're going to give him the turn back. But what are they going to do? Purple to yellow. Just going to give him an extra turn there. Wow, it's going to give him so much. Jesus. Oh dear. I'd like to take red for the chance of a surge to get Divinia charged up, but actually the yellow's not that bad in a way because it's only that one that uses it. And his spell is the scatter damage, which is not too bad, but it's the skulls, which is dangerous. So I'm probably overthinking this because he's entangled. But if Mercy casts first and cleanses everybody. So it depends upon how clever the AI is. If the AI is clever, I'm in trouble. If the AI is not clever, then we could be doomed. Right, the AI was not clever. Good. So I will get going on Mercy. Not hardly any red there either for Divinia's spell. This game is hard work. We're not frozen on anything green, so we can take that, see if we get any lucky skull drops anywhere. Now I have to unfreeze Ishbala. I have to cast. That, and that's worked out well. So this is turning back in our favour now. Somehow managed to turn around what looked like an initially really bad situation. We've got this convert here now. I will do that because I want to get the other troops charged up. Alright, this is now looking much better. We've got this for Quillian. So yeah, if you see a board which looks absolutely shocking at first, you think there's no way I can win this, because that looked, for all ends up, looked like it set the AI up for a lovely, almost impossible, for me to win. It looked like, wow, how could I win this in a way? It looked really bad. But yeah, roll with it, because sometimes the AI does not do the sensible thing. It's like, it's not a human. It doesn't think like a human. That's the advantage that we have. Basic human intelligence is one key thing over these Guild Wars days. Let's grab him to the front. The AI obviously sometimes misses the most obvious, really, really good move that could have been an absolute game changer. Alright, so Quillian, have you got brown to skulls? We must have, surely. Must be a 4-match somewhere. Not there, not there. Not there, not there. I'm not seeing something. What, that must be a 4-match here somewhere, surely, on skulls. There's got to be. Can't do purple to red because there's no red. And can't cast Divinia because there's that. That's technically red, I suppose. Right, there must be a way of getting brown to skulls there. There's got to be. Is it early in the morning and I'm not seeing something? Is somebody shouting at the screen right now saying how blind I am? Right, they're entangled anyway, so let's just see if we can get any sort of cascade on one going. Let's just take the middle one. Usually causes some sort of cascade, and overthinking that far too long, and then just all I had to do was do that and it won the game. Right, well, 1,400 points, which is very happy with that. The start of that game looked really, really bad. It was like, wow, this is a particularly nasty team and a particularly nasty starting board, but we got away with it. Not particularly through any outrageous skill or anything, or knowledge, just literally the AI being a little bit stupid on a couple of turns. Right, now, must remember, let's take a look. You can have a look what champion talents they've got there. So, web, a random enemy when I summon a troop. We're entangled from the start. What I look for is entangling and frozen mostly. Right, so entangled from the start. And that'll be on the first troop. So ropedart will be entangled. So that limits the effect of the skull transformations in this team. This team may be one to go for, because as soon as we cast Trick and Treat, that basically stops or cleanses the entangle, and we can throw that on one of these, but they're going to be stealthy, they're stealthy, so we can't target them at first at all, so that limits the effect of that one. Or we can just go all hell for leather again and see if we can outsmash them with this team instead. Yeah, I'm going to try and basically... No, because we're... Hang on, think about this. I'm not thinking straight. So we're going to be entangled. Right, my instinct was to go for this team. So I will. As soon as we get that charged on Trick and Treat, that entangle will be gone. So basically we need to get that charged as quickly as possible. We can take this skull hit here, which will get rid of that and not be on us and get yellow at the same time. But in an ideal world I'd want more than that. But that looks like it's going to be as good as it gets. So I'll do that. Okay, happy with that. That is a very, very nice start. We're entangled or not frozen, so I can take this safely. I always take 4 matches or 5 matches like this with Divinia in the team, even if you don't use them. Well, I say always. If you've got a really nice skull line up on red to skulls or something like that with Ishbala or Quillin, then it's worth leaving maybe, because it may change the board around and mess things up. But I do need to cast Trick and Treat first, so I need to get rid of this entangle. I'll just check around for more 4 matches quickly first. Nothing. Don't mind giving them that skull hit because they're about to be entangled. There you go. They took it, but they've got good old Arachnian Reaver and Life and Death charged up. So now we need to hope you've got some conversions here somewhere. Red to skulls. I'm not seeing anything. There's a 4 match straight away. Yellow to green. Nothing. Always do 4 matches on those sort of things, because otherwise you can set up the opponent in a big way. And Avendra, yellow to skulls again. Nothing. Even if that was in the middle of the field of the board, but just a 3 match is sometimes worth doing, because the explosion from the Uber Doom Skulls is huge. Right. Not a lot going on here. This is another slightly tricky situation we find ourselves in. A little bit taking my time with this. I've rushed some Guild Wars games sometimes because I'm videoing at the same time, and it doesn't always work out. So I'm trying to do it naturally as I would in real life, as if I wasn't recording at the same time. Not seeing too many options, to be honest. Either Arachnian Reaver or Life and Death is about to give us a hit, so with them getting that extra damage from the effects of Trick and Treat, I think our best bet is to take that skull hit, but sometimes the AI is stupid as well and will do that skull hit instead. So, dilemmas. Right, I think we're going to need Trick and Treat again sooner rather than later, so I will charge Trick and Treat, see if they go for that skull hit, which they didn't. So we're going to need Divinia charged up soon as well, quickly, to get rid of those death marks. Right, now, red to skulls, nothing. Not a 4 match anyway. 3 there. Not there, not there, not there, not there. Green to yellow, nope. Any skull to yellow match anywhere? No. Wow. Game is being horrible to me. And that's going to wipe out Ishbala as well when they cast Arachnian Reaver. This team doesn't have a summon, so it was basically relying on skull demolition of the other team, but the game has not been very nice to us on those alignments whatsoever. So, can she go out in a blaze of glory? Right, she's going to do them 3 there, those 3 there. Just going to set them up for a extra turn skull hit there, but that one there will make this one drop, so it will become a single turn. I think we're going to have to wing it, because we're going to enchant the other opponents, the other allies as well, and we're going to get a load of yellow on the board, and we can get a lucky extra turn, which we did. Now surely yellow must match up for Avendra. Yes, it does. And it's lovely. And I'll have to do this one more time because I love it so much. I'm going to do the old slow-mo thing on Avendra again because I just think it looks absolutely glorious. Here they come. Very nice. And I won't do that. I won't do that anymore. It's right. Now what have we got? We've got Trick and Treat ready, and we've got Divinia ready. Trick and Treat, you can't target that one because they're both stealthy, which means I'll only be able to put it on King Avalon, which means poor old Divine Ishbala is about to die. Unless we cast Divinia and get lucky on red. And we did. Excellent. Alright, now this gives us a extra turn because the green are going to drop down. But we've got Quill in there as well, so there's no need to actually take that. Did I say Quillin? We haven't got Quillin anymore, have we? I nearly tried to cast the wrong thing then, thinking I had Quillin in the team, but he's not. It's a different team. Right, so forget what I just said. Right, we've still got Trick and Treat. They've got a spider thing back. Have we got yellow to skulls on Proxy Avendra? No, we haven't. So I'm going to roll with my original plan and take that and that. See what that gives us. Just looking for any yellow now to skulls, which is still not there. But the good thing about Divinia is she's given Ishbala there a load of health, because one of the benefits of the Divinia spell is gives 40 life to all allies. So we've now taken Divinia out of the kill range of thingy. I'll wake up in a minute, honestly. Weaver. Arachnian Weaver. Right, so we'll get some extra benefit now from green to yellow's not there. Don't get a full match on skulls. No yellow match up on skulls, so I think we'll just give everybody another bunch of health with Divinia and see if we get lucky on the skull hits. We've now got Avendra charged up again, and I do like it when she does this. Let's do it at normal speed this time. Just starts wiping people out. Oh, she didn't get herself charged up again, or otherwise that would have been particularly nice. But Divine Ishbala's charged. No green to yellow though that I can see initially. So we'll do that and get her nearly charged up. Green to yellow, not there. Red to skulls, still not there. Right, now this is okay because I'm going to cast Trick and Treat on Avalon, stop him summoning a troop. So that's part of his spell. I know Arachnian Weaver could have cast his thing. What happened there? Oh well. Anyway. Try being extra sure of this day. This has been a tricky day so far. Red to skulls does one good hit, but not enough. Green to yellow does quite a lot of conversions. And that will get Arc Proxy Avendra charged up. So I am going to do that. I know it's not an extra turn on Ishbala, which is weird. Not always recommended. Now we have yellow to Doom Skulls there. And there. So does this... Yeah, this should wipe him out straight away, shouldn't it? Yeah. Okay, another hard-fought victory. £1,515 points that time. Okay, this Wild Fang, Mercy, Doomedax, Moon Rabbit thing again. So, I think last time we went with the aggressive rope dart team. Idea is to rope dart that thing out of the way. Let's go for it. Right, so purple to yellow. Small match there. But nothing else too dangerous. And blue to yellow, so much more placid start than what the other one was with this team, which was set up in a horrible way in their favour. But at the same time, there's no yellow and no blue for my rope dart either. So we shall try and get Divine Ishbala ready and take this brown at the same time here. Right, now they're ready to go. Now, can we work it around so we actually don't get killed by this thing straight away? So that's going to do triple damage. It's going to do 186 damage, no matter what, because it's got a 50% chance to hit the wrong enemy. But we all use yellow, so if it chooses to hit my rope dart, that's going to die, and one of these will just barely survive. So for that reason, we cast rope dart now. And even though he's in first place, that's the one we want to get rid of. Now, brown to skulls surely must be an extra turn somewhere. There's brown everywhere. Not there. It must be an extra turn surely, somewhere. It's got to be. It's got to be. Alright, it's not there. Nope. There. Not there. Right. Okay. Well, I can't afford to take them that triple damage on yellow. So I have to get rid of it, and I need to hit it twice. So I'm going to have to wing it, I think, and do that. He's gone anyway. Okay, that was slightly inevitable because he was the entangled troop. Now we have red to skulls, which is good. Got red to skulls again right now, and green to yellow. But we have this really nice one here, which I like. That is a critical skull hit. Now everybody's charged up. Red to skulls. Green to yellow. So much green and yellow around, but no real matches. I've got the red to purple on Quillin look, so we'll do that. And that's given us a bunch of red to skulls. Actually, I'll do it this way first. So yeah, we're going to put another one out of the bag. One troop lost, unfortunately, but everybody else charged, so not too bad. 4-0. On what is actually a pretty tough battle, to be fair. 1,608 there. See, the aggressive approach to these teams is working so far. Yeah, it's this team again. What one did I use last time? Did I go for this team? Or did I go for the other one? This is the one where I think I forgot to have a proper look before. So we start entangled. That one's going to have the cleanse in it. Yeah, I think I might have gone for this one before. Yeah, I'm going to go for this one now, for this one. Right, the Paragon fight. Hopefully we can make it 5-0. We've got a nice 4-hit skull match at the bottom, which is going to do next to nothing because we're entangled. But I have got extra medals of Orpheus on to try and get a quick cleanse. Right, they're going to convert yellow to purple. That is nice for them again, and no way of really stopping that. And they've also got it over here. That's what I was saying earlier, like sometimes the AI is just lovely the way it sets them up on opposite sides of the screen sometimes, so there's no way you can really change it. Damn you, AI. Yeah, I'll need yellow, because no matter what they do in a minute, I need to get ropedart and Divinia charged up, and they didn't do the convert thing straight away like before, so yes, thank you, stupid AI. Still going to leave it on him because he's the one I want to deal with first. Well, in an ideal world, you'd deal with Life and Death and Arachne Weaver first, but they're stealthy, so that can't happen. Now, if I get a surge on yellow or blue, that will give me ropedart again. Now they cast it at that time and it was useless. I do love the AI sometimes. Now we've cleansed ourselves already without having to cast Divinia, but right, that'll charge Divine Ishbala. Pardon me. But it's not a lot of red to skulls or green to yellow potential anywhere. So I'm not desperate to get her charged up, and casting Divinia will actually speed up the charging of the rest of the team. And she got charged up anyway. Now we can probably do this. So that's going to charge up ropedart and take out King Avalon at the same time. Right, Arachne Weaver's ready to do his thing. We'll do that on them first. Ishbala has a lot of potential here to get an extra turn, even though I'm not seeing a natural match. There's 2 skull hits here on the red to skulls, and this green to yellow here and here. So there's going to be a lot of changes on the board. I'm going to go for that, see if we get any lucky cascades. We didn't, not really. But we've been boosted up on our health from Divinia, so that's not too bad. And these are now not stealthy because they're the only opponents left. So it's going to give us a bunch of blue we don't need. Yes, we do. What are we talking about? We have ropedart, goddammit. We can cleanse everybody now, or I can take out Life and Death, guaranteed. And I think we need to take out Life and Death. Now, Quillin has got his convert, which is brown to skulls, purple to red, which we've got there, so we'll do that. You can do that anyway because we want to get the extra 4-match thing for Divinia's third trait there. Cause a random positive status effect on a random ally on 4 or 5 gem matches. Rope darts ready to go again now, and we may use that to bring them up to the front there. That's going to give them a nice bash. The second troop's not entangled, but we've got plenty of life, so we can definitely afford to give them that skull hit over there if they so want it. But they didn't get a chance because we got a fortunate cascade. We've got an extra 4-match there. And now we've got blue here. And red to skulls is lovely. Yeah, and we're going to pull out a 5-0 win from the bag, which looked unlikely when looking at the first couple of battles. That was a pretty tough day, but came through it 5-0. Apologies if it took some time, but I was determined to try and do the right thing in these matches. I'm not trying to rush things anymore. Trying to take my time, make sure I show the correct move for the correct situation, or what I think is the correct move anyway. And there, 1,740 points for that match. So what did it just give us on the day? So 9,533 points on the day. That's pretty good. But there's the video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, it'd be cool if you liked and subscribed. But most of all, thanks for watching. See you again next time. Bye for now.